The winter chill has arrived, and while you're bundling up in warm clothes and enjoying hot beverages, your heart might be facing its most dangerous season of the year. Medical researchers have discovered something alarming. Heart attacks spike dramatically during cold months, with studies showing up to a 30% increase in cardiac emergencies when temperatures drop. But here is what most people don't know. The very habits we adopt to stay comfortable in winter, including our nighttime routines, could be silently putting our hearts at risk. Welcome to BioWell Hub, where today we uncovering the hidden dangers winter poses to your cardiovascular system and revealing the science-based strategies that could save your life. When winter arrives, your body undergoes remarkable changes that most of us never notice. The moment cold air hits your skin, your blood vessels constrict to preserve core body temperature. This natural response forces your heart to work significantly harder, pumping blood through narrowed pathways and elevating your blood pressure in the process. For someone with underlying heart conditions or even undiagnosed cardiovascular weakness, this extra strain can be the trigger that leads to a heart attack. The situation becomes even more complex because cold weather thickens your blood, making it more prone to clotting. Think of it like oil in your car on a freezing morning. Everything becomes sluggish and harder to move. This combination of increased blood pressure, constricted vessels, and thicker blood creates what cardiologists call the perfect storm for cardiac events. But the danger doesn't come from temperature alone. Winter fundamentally changes how we live. We become less active, spending more time indoors on our couches rather than walking or exercising. Our diets shift toward heavier comfort foods loaded with fats and sodium. We catch more respiratory infections like flu and colds, which place additional stress on our cardiovascular system. Even our sleep patterns change with shorter days and longer nights. Each of these factors independently increases heart attack risk, but together, they create a compound effect that makes winter the deadliest season for heart health. So how do you protect yourself? First and foremost, never underestimate the power of proper layering. When you step outside, dress in multiple thin layers rather than one thick coat. This traps warm air close to your body and prevents the shock of sudden temperature changes. Pay special attention to your extremities because keeping your hands, feet, and head warm helps maintain better overall circulation. Before any outdoor activity, spend a few minutes warming up indoors with gentle stretching or walking in place. This prepares your cardiovascular system for the transition and reduces the shock to your heart. Timing matters more than you might think. The early morning hours between 6 and noon are when most winter heart attacks occur. Your blood pressure naturally rises as you wake, and stepping into cold morning air amplifies this surge. If you exercise outdoors, consider shifting your routine to midday when temperatures are warmest and your body is fully awake. When you must go out early, move slowly and deliberately. Avoid rushing to scrape ice off your car or shovel snow immediately after waking. These activities combine physical exertion with cold exposure and morning blood pressure spikes, creating triple jeopardy for your heart. Stay vigilant about hydration, because this becomes tricky in winter. We don't feel as thirsty when it's cold, yet our bodies still lose moisture through breathing dry, heated indoor air. Dehydration thickens your blood even further, compounding the risks we discussed earlier. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily and don't wait until you feel thirsty to drink. This brings us to an important question many of you have asked. Is drinking water at night actually dangerous for your heart? The short answer is no, but there's nuance here worth understanding. Drinking moderate amounts of water before bed is generally safe and can even be beneficial for most people. However, consuming large quantities right before sleep can disrupt your rest with frequent bathroom trips, and poor sleep quality does impact heart health over time. For individuals with specific conditions like congestive heart failure or kidney problems, excessive fluid intake in the evening might cause complications. The key is moderation. A glass of water before bed helps maintain hydration through the night without overwhelming your system. If you have heart or kidney conditions, consult your doctor about your specific fluid intake timing and limits. Maintain your exercise routine throughout winter, but adapt it smartly. Indoor activities like swimming in heated pools, mall walking, or home workouts keep your cardiovascular system strong without exposing you to extreme cold. If you do exercise outdoors, warm up longer and cool down gradually. Never push yourself to the point of breathlessness in freezing air, as this forces you to inhale deeply, exposing your lungs and heart to rapid temperature shock. Keep up with your medications and medical appointments. Winter weather often causes people to skip doctor visits or stretch prescriptions. But consistent cardiovascular care becomes even more critical during high-risk months. Monitor your blood pressure at home if you have hypertension, and report any unusual symptoms to your healthcare provider immediately. Your heart works tirelessly every single day of your life, pumping blood, delivering oxygen, and keeping you alive. During winter, it faces extraordinary challenges that most of us never see or feel until something goes wrong. But now you're armed with knowledge that can make all the difference. By understanding how cold affects your cardiovascular system and implementing these protective strategies, you're taking control of your heart health during its most vulnerable season. Here at BioWell Hub, we believe that informed choices lead to longer, healthier lives. Stay warm, stay active, and most importantly, stay heart healthy this winter. If you found this information valuable, share it with someone you care about because heart health is something we should all take seriously, especially when winter winds start to blow.